What's up guys? It's your boy Iron Josh, and in this video I'm going to show you how to maximize your account and make better teams. Also, we're going to cover some gear and things that I've learned so that way you don't have to make mistakes and you can jump your account forward. Come on, let's jump in. Alright, I wanted to jump in and kind of help you guys out and how to get further in these dungeons. The way I want to start is talking about equipment. Equipment is set up in a certain dynamic so you can see how you maximize your attack. Your crit strike rate is pretty important. Crit strike damage is going to be important. Attack speed is going to be important. And that's all I'm really going to start with covering now. I'll make more videos and get a little bit further in depth later on. But I did want to start just by helping you guys equip your units better. This will make a lot more sense after you watch this video. Now, if you come up here, I'm going to start in a funny spot. I'm going to start with rings. If you come over here and you hit the filter, on rings, you can get a flat attack. I want you to stay away from flat attack. I want you to stay away from flat defense. I want you to stay away from any of the flat attack, defense, and HP. You're going to want to get attack percentage on your rings. And you're going to want to get, where is it here? Attack speed. So if you can manage to get 6-star attack speed on here, your attack gauge is going to fill up faster than your opponents. You're going to attack more, you're going to get more hits and strikes off. So it's great for, the other thing is it's great for healers. If you have a healer and you need more healing, you're going to want them to go faster, right? So you can only get attack speed on rings. So when you're coming through and you're doing things, you want attack speed. And then if you have a healer, you know, you're going to want things like effect accuracy or evasion rate is going to be good for healers as well. HP percentage is going to be good for healers, right? There's also attack speed, and then there is HP percentage for like people that do damage off of HP percentage, right? So there's a couple units that do more damage based off of their HP. Same thing, I'm sure they'll come out with units that do more damage based on defense. But then you want your substat to be attack speed and attack percentage. So you can tell that I'm still kind of getting into farming, but maximizing my units is not going to change, right? So if you have attack units, now the game still does let you move fast enough as is right now. If you have attack-based units, attack percentage units, you're going to want to put attack percentage on here. Because check this out, if I go 2653 is where I'm at right now, and then we just put on a flat attack, right? We're just going to put on a flat attack, 4-star. Now let's go 6-star right here, right? If I do this and equip it temporarily, I will essentially go down 300 attack, right? So this is 53, and this is 22%. Even if this was maxed out, I think it goes up to 74. Even if you push this all the way up, right? And it goes, I don't know, what is this one? Attack 67. If I go all the way up, right, it'll go up to 74, what, 80 something? Flat. It's flat statted, right? So you're going to want to do attack percentage. And you're going to gain 200 attack. So if you do attack speed, look, you can have this one, attack speed, and if I equip this, unequip it temporarily. Right, so this one is an attack speed. Where does it say attack speed? What do I do, substats? Josh, pay attention. Attack speed. And then you're going to want attack percentage in here. Okay. So if I equip this one temporarily, right? Same thing, I lose 300 attack. I gained 30 attack speed, which is really good. She'll move in front of other units and get her attack off and use the vigor differently, right? But you know, you want to pay attention to that, and it's one of the things that I learned not soon enough, or remembered not soon enough. So we're gonna put this back on. Okay, unequip temporarily. Okay, and then we're gonna go back here. Okay, so you can't do that. Right on. Just do this. And it resets. So this will reset your original build. Now, okay, reset. Okay, reset. Okay. So we can go back here. Now armor. Armor's only defense. Let's go up here to necklaces. Necklaces you can make into attack percentage as well. And so you want to, I really recommend doing your necklaces in attack percentage. I only have so many, and so we haven't gotten there yet. So I'm still having to use the flat as well. But if I equip this one 18%, look, if just on a 4-star going up from a 3-star, that's 74, a 4-star gives me an extra 200, what is it, call it 200, it's like 180, right, extra attack. So that's why I'm telling you guys, make sure you're in your attack percentages on your necklace, attack percentages or attack speed on your rings. So, and then now let's talk about earrings. So when you get to earrings, earrings are kind of different. I don't have a lot of stuff for earrings right now, but you can actually get crit strike rate on earrings. And I recommend putting crit strike rate when you get them on your earrings, so that way you get your attack damage, and then you'll start to crit really, really well. Obviously I only have the one set, so that's all that's going to pop up. You can't get attack percentage. You can't get, oh, you can get defense percentage, so you're going to want to do defense percentage on your defense stuff, right? I almost misspoke there. That's okay though. What else can we do? We can do crit straight rate. I don't have any of that. Maybe we can do more and I just don't have them yet also. So that could also be a thing too. Just keep aware of that. And then, oh yeah, I guess I could cover that too. Just so you know, on rings, you can also get, here it is, recovery percentage. And this is great for healers. So if you have a healer, you can give them recovery percentage and they'll give your healing, they'll boost the healing up for your team. So that's pretty important also. Problem for me is I only have it in a damage set and an attack set, so we'll get there. But for you guys, I just wanted to recommend playing with this, getting in here, scrolling this down, and getting into the main stats, getting your attack percentage up, paying attention to these numbers down here. Don't be scared of it, just look at it, it's fine, you'll get through it. But start to familiarize yourself with how the sets actually intertwine and use the percentages instead of the flat rates. You'll thank me later for that one. I want to, if you guys didn't get a chance to see my other video, I do want to put back into this one here. I did it last season. Save for this Commander's Pass, because you'll get 10 rate up summon tickets, and you're going to want those. Those are nice. Those are really nice, because that's how you get your legendary units. Plus, look at all the other rewards. For 2,000, you're getting, you know, energy, you're getting grinds, you're getting a whole lot of stuff just for playing the game regularly anyway. And don't be afraid to, at the end, let's say it's coming up to the end of the month, get that, just make sure you get this level 30. Purchase the levels, it's worth it. You know, your crystals come every day, but these summon tickets don't. So strive for that. Do these seasonal missions. These seasonal missions are what you should be aiming for as best as you can. I think just by doing it, and I'm free to play, I got up to like level 26, and I only had to buy 4 levels. So 4 levels times 150 is like 600 crystals. It's not that bad. So save for it. I highly recommend it. You're going to get the rewards from summoning better than if you were to just come in here and, you know, just hit the 10x summon button with crystals, right? So let's go ahead and pop this really quick, just see if we can get the new unit for the video. Nope, looks like we got 1 rare, so we'll skip that. Okay. You know, it'd be really nice to grab her, but yeah, you don't know. So we'll go do this again. Nope, that's not her. Nope, that's not him, that's another Douglas. An Akalon. And a Turin. Alright, well, we didn't get her. That's okay. We'll get, like I said, I'll get plenty of those summons to come. I'm not worried about it. Serju. Serju's okay. We like Serju. We have that, we have that. Okay, we got one of these. Let's pop this. Yep. So you get enough in the game to actually get everything you're looking for anyway. And then you'll just come through. Oh, I got 20 of these. Let's pop these out really quick. It's not rate up, but you still got a chance to get her. Alright, so we got one rare one. You can skip right through here, see the whole lineup. We're not going to get anything new. And we'll go ahead and skip. And we got 2 rares. There we go. Okay. So that's what I'm recommending to you guys. See, you'll get enough of these summon tickets. Save it. She's there for how long anyway? She'll be here for usually, okay, 12 days. So just, you know, try and get her. It's not like she's going anywhere. You'll get her eventually. And if you don't worry about it, because you'll summon a bunch of units in the process, right? Unless you're a whale, go ahead, whale out. I love it. Keep paying for the game to stay up. We really appreciate you guys. So the next thing I wanted to come up with for you so we talked about equipment. The next thing we're gonna do is pay attention. This is what was holding me back. So one of the major things that was holding me back is I wanted to build a certain team. And so I come from a game called Summoner's War, and attack bar manipulation is pretty important in that game. And so I was just kind of cruising through here. You can look for your favorite abilities and stuff. So if you need something like a lot of team with Mark, if you want to play like with a stun team or a sleep team, you know, and you want to just look for some of these other units here, and you're looking for certain effects, co-op damage, you know, a lot of these I don't have. So there's bleed units, right? If you want to say, oh, all these units have bleed. Okay, well, I can start working on those guys. So for me, I was really thinking like, oh, I was reading abilities. You can come over here, go to relics, and I happened to notice that 50% chance to reduce the target's attack gauge by 20% grants all allies attack speed 1 for 1 turn. I'm like, oh, I can reduce enemy's attack bar. So I started to get hooked on looking for an attack bar manipulation team. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just build an attack manipulation team. So I scrolled down here, I looked for it, and I found it. I'm like, oh, attack gauge decrease. I'm like, sweet. I'll just build, you know, Claudius. I'll build Morgan. I'll build Clementine. And then, you know, I started to build Sergio a little bit, but he's not really working right. But, you know, I started to just look at these units, and I'm like, oh, I'll just make one team, and, you know, as long as I can manipulate the attack gauge of the bosses, they won't be able to attack me. That's not how this game works at all. You really have to come down here, click on Plane of Beasts level 10, and look to see these units, multi-hit units or additional attack units. So look, whatever you have better units of, you know, if you're lucky enough, oh, well, Tristan, everybody gets them. Tristan and Kay go really well in this. If you're lucky enough to have Paul, Ban, and Ralph, you know, build this team. Just get in there and just start doing it, because you'll thank yourself better later. You know, Burning Land. I don't know if you want to build a Burning Land team for level 10 off the bat, but Anguish and Rosier, however you want to pronounce it, really good units in the long run anyway. So maybe you want to combine Anguish and Rosier to inflict some dots, and then you want to remove some dots, you know, if you get some of these other units, right? Or maybe you want to build the Gorgo Slayer team. So you can go over here, and if you want to focus on one dungeon for yourself to start, you know, you can come over here, you can come down here, you can go to selected skill, no, I'm sorry, you can go to tags, and right here you can start to see these tags, right? Where you can see like Gorgo Slayer, you can see a lot of these different ones right here. You can just click Gorgo Slayer, and so it gives you all the units right there for you to be able to just pick out and find the teams, or just certain skills that you're looking for. So you can go Gorgo Slayer, you can do oh, what's going on here? You can do Adri Slayer, or Aldri Slayer. You can do AoE, you know, if you're running in to do some waves, additional effects versus abnormal status. But yeah, so there's just a lot of different things in here. Steeds favors, Stags favors, so you can just separate them for your dungeons. When you go over to the other side there to get the favor dungeons. And this, because you're going to have to build 6 teams, you can only use the Serpent guys, right? You can only use the Serpent level guys, right? So you have to build all those teams. And I want to make sure that you guys understand you don't have to build them all at once, but build a unit that fits into the top 10 team, right? So build Douglas, right? Like go in there when it's his day. He's a bold guy, right? But then you have her, she's a serpent unit, right? So then you have like another guy, serpent unit, or these guys right here, right? Like she's a serpent unit. So today's a serpent day, right? You're gonna want to look at these right here. So serpent unit, right here, the Asog Slayers. So these are all serpent slayer units. So your big day to come in and farm that, maybe you haven't realized it yet, but it's gonna be the serpent day. So you can, oops, go over here, restricted area. You can literally go in here and you see the snake. It's kind of cool. They actually put the trophy right here in front of you. But you see the snake, and you're just going to want to rip through it and knock those units, build those units up. So yeah, highly recommend looking at those and just coming over here, build one unit at a time. So get enough snake statues, and then build, you know, your one unit at a time. Then go back and build another one. Then go back and build the next one. So I'm kind of trying. I was in the middle of doing it, but I was figuring out enough stuff, and I was like, all right, I gotta stop because I want to make a video, and I want to make sure people see. I just don't have the gold right now because I've been upgrading and doing things for my units. But yeah, so that's important for the kind of the cycle of things, and that way you get powered up, and then you just come back over here and you can start getting, you know, into level 6 next and level 7 next, because it's going to use the same units anyway, and you're going to be farming. This is going to be one of your main farming teams, right, to get into the next step of higher level dungeons. So you're just going to want to max out all these guys right here and go back around, and then just go back to the Serpent dungeon, do that again. Power up dungeon, you know, you're going to want to do Frozen Plains. Look at these units right here. It's a lot of similar ones, right? I think this guy's Serpent right here. Oh, he's Crow. Maybe it's a lot of Crow over here. Okay, so Kenneth is Serpent. So there's Maul. He's a Serpent. So you can even come in and start looking at which one do I want to build. Morgan's a Serpent. Kay's Doe or whatever. She's a Bull. There's another. What is this? This is Stag. Excuse me. So yeah, just get in there and you start learning which ones to do. But it'll start to overlap. And that's because there's not a lot of units right now. So a lot of these are overlapping, and they have the game set up so you can just overlap your other teams with stuff that you're building in the first place. Sarah's a pretty OP healer. I didn't like her at first, but I'm getting to learn that she's just really, really good. And so, you know, you're going to have to build a lot of units that you don't really think you want to build, but just knock it out, and before you know it, you'll get through the dungeons, and then you'll start being able to slim down the times and making your times faster. That's really what you're wanting to do. Don't forget pop-up offers. You'll see things in here like free once in a while, so make sure you grab the free pop-up offers. There's 50,000. I can go do my other level. Special offers, featured. Where's the one that I always get? Special offers, it's like daily. Don't go over and hit the 100. So this starts at 50. Make sure you get them when they're 50, because you're getting 100 stamina. And as soon as this gets to 100 crystals, stop. Don't spend 100 crystals on 100 energy. You're not going to want to do that. Power up guide, make sure you're following your power up guide as always. So you're going to want to come in, look at the teams you need. Get your team that you need. This is the first team you want to build right here. The first team you want to build is these guys right here. Something like this. You don't have to build it exactly, but something like this to get you to be able to beat Plane of Beast 7 and start getting these red ones. It doesn't change. You're gonna need the red ones all the way to awaken, level up your units, and advance your units. So that's what I learned. It all starts with your equipment. Make sure you're learning how to do your equipment right. Make sure you're powering up your relics. Make sure you're going in here and powering up your relics. You can just hit max, go in, level up, Hit OK. Hit advance. Advance when you have the money to do so. Forge. When you come into the forge, equipment crafting. Remember, you can only build damage sets. You can't find it, so you have to build it. You're looking for certain stuff with your damage sets. Purchase equipment. Only purchase the rare ones that are above until you can't anymore. You want to buy these right here. 20,000 a rip. Just until you can start farming them like madman. Alright, I can't afford this one. I probably shouldn't buy them, you know, because I am broke. But at the same time, I want to buy them because I can't. Just getting them, we're so limited right now. And it's faster to power up my units. So that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you a couple ways on how to maximize your units, on how to focus what teams to build, and kind of give you a brief overview of what mistakes you might be making versus, you know, how to get you back on track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.